All right, here's some cheap tools that I love, and they're cheap, and they've helped me out a whole bunch. Put green and red markers on your batteries so that you know which batteries are charged and which batteries are dead. Battery case, I highly recommend that once you start shooting on something beyond a smartphone, that you buy additional batteries. And then this cheap little case, if you slide them in, green side up means they're good to go, red side up means they're dead. So super helpful. SD card wallet. You absolutely should have an SD card wallet. You'll probably be having multiple SD cards pretty soon if you want to pursue filmmaking, and having them safe and protected is a great way to go. If a card is freshly formatted and I'm free to write on it, I'll have it label out. And if the card is used, there's content that I absolutely cannot erase, I'll have it upside down. These are incredibly cheap but really beautiful lights. They're big compact fluorescent light bulbs. They're bright. They're super duper cheap. They're not the best like current tech. Like now everything is LED, but these produce a beautiful quality of light for very little money. These plastic organizer cases are so incredible. I've got a ton of them. They're very cheap. You can label them, decorate them. I've got like different uses for them. Domke wraps, DOMKE wraps. There's a bunch of different competing products that do this kind of thing where it's like a padded fabric pad with Velcros on it, just to wrap up things. This is a great way to sort of condense gear. Instead of like every lens having its own case, you can wrap them each in one of these and then put them in a larger case. I use these all the time for all sorts of stuff. There's some competing products that don't have Velcro on the corners. They're just like overall kind of sticky, kind of like saran wrap. It sticks to itself. Those are fine. I don't like those as much. They're not as padded, and they stick to themselves so much that they just kind of get like really fussy, kind of like saran wrap. Boom pole holders are epic. Obviously, you can't use it for a non-moving shot, but if you're filming an interview, like with a sit-down talking head interview, and your subject isn't moving, there's absolutely no reason that you need to be holding a boom pole on your shoulders for the whole day or for that whole session. Throw that on a C-stand and, hands-free. It's wonderful. Super clamps are crazy useful. You can clamp them to anything, and then you can mount a light to the peg, or you could flip the peg around, and it's a standard tripod mount, so you could literally hang a camera. Obviously be careful. Really anything that has like that tripod mount. And then they sell different stems. So this one is a standard 1/4-inch wide tripod mount, but for larger things they sell the 3/8 peg.